Okay, welcome inside here at Cal U, California, Pennsylvania. I'm Matt Gajtka with Pittsburgh Golf Now, talking to J.R. Pond, the Assistant Director and Internship Coordinator of the Professional Golf Management Program down here at the university. And J.R., first of all, thank you for welcoming into your home here. It's been enjoyable learning all about the program. This program has been in place for well over a decade now, actually going on 2. How has technology changed the way that you implement the course of study here? Because obviously golf continues to advance almost exponentially year over year.
Incredible as far as how fast it's advanced, not only in the stuff that we instruct with using launch monitors and 3D, but also the way that we deliver content in the classroom. COVID, if there's one silver lining that came from it, was the ability for us to deliver content not only in the online environment, which we had already been exploring for well over a decade, almost 2. We started in 2003, we really started to see the shift to some online elements to curriculum. But the face-to-face, and now having the ability to do multimodal or remote, where a student can actually sign into a class via Zoom and sit on a class and interact with a professor just as if they were in the classroom.
What I find fascinating about this program, one of many things, is that there's a couple of different directions you can go, but you have some branches. You have golf management, and you also have the exercise science part of it. So why was that decision made to give it some diversity here in this program?
Actually, that stemmed from the PGA. The PGA's education process started to take different paths. Like, they were looking at it and saying, hey, we know that there are people that are more interested in going out and working in teaching and coaching, or working in executive management, or working in golf operations. And we realized that we needed to adapt and change and grow as well. So us being in the same department as our exercise science, and that being my background, was like, hey, we could do this as a concentration with exercise science as well as with sport management, like it has been since we started in 2005. So it really opened up the door for us to allow students to come into the classroom, see both sides of it in the classroom with the concentration courses, and again, allow them to make an educated decision on where their passions lie. So they can sit in a class like PGN 260 that is an exercise science class. Mm-hmm. And they're learning how to use TrackMan, they're learning how to use K-Vest, they're looking at Sam Putt Lab from the technology for instruction, but they're also having the National Academy of Sports Medicine's golf fitness specialization and elements from Technogym's golf performance program introduced to them in that class, so they can say, hey, you know what, human movement interests me. Coaching and teaching and how the body works to swing the golf club interests me. It also allows students to realize, you know what, it was really cool, but not for me. I think I'm going to stick with more the traditional golf operations executive management, which is where our sport management major really comes in. But they're seeing both of these things in the classroom, so it's not just well, I think this is for me. They're seeing it, they're experiencing it, and they're saying, yes, I know that this is something that interests me more.
So if you're into golf at all as potentially a career, if you think you want to make a go of it, doesn't matter which side of golf or which part of it, come pay a visit to Cal U and see what they have. And we look forward to seeing your students throughout the industry, really across the country and around the world.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, Matt.